Giannis, Luka, and LeBron, Pokemon Go, Ingress Prime, Pikmin Bloom. The single string tying all of these things together? Culture. Without culture, there wouldn't be an audience to elevate these names to legendary status. That's why the NBA All-World Team ensured basketball culture was clearly and accurately represented throughout the game. By collaborating with artists, creators, brands, and players, the game reflects the ever-changing global culture around the sport. The gameplay lives on the court, but the soul of the game lives in the individuality of its players.
NBA All-World, just like anything within the basketball space, I think is based off of creativity and self-expression.
One of the most important parts of this game is not just the gameplay, but the lifestyle aspect that exists within it.
The actual culture at hand of what's dominating basketball overall.
Apparel, fashion, sneakers are such a big part of basketball culture. Having that be part of our game is paramount.
You think you all world? You ain't even all neighborhood. But hey, show me. Wait for it.
Our guys and our global ambassadors this year are Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins from the Warriors, Karl Anthony Towns from the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Jalen Green from the Houston Rockets.
And all these guys are really just representative of the brand that we're trying to create with NBA All World. They're all guys who've got something left to prove, but are also really exciting up-and-coming stars.
A lot of the players that we have secured are also interested in AR and know about Niantic. Andrew Wiggins has been a historical fan of AR, and he was one who we've heard back the fastest on, and he was just really amped to get into our test build.
And Karl Anthony Towns, he loves gaming, he's big on Twitch, but also his world is like really diverse as well. He's got a Dominican background. He spent time growing up in New Jersey. He's in Minneapolis now. So when I think about the storytelling in multiple locations, plus someone who likes gaming, it's Cap.
They're going to make this their own. They're going to be out there promoting what made them NBA athletes to begin with. Where did they come from? How did it all start? How did they grow into the, fashion icons that they are today?
Music is a big part of NBA All-World. Again, authenticity and the lifestyle of basketball, music goes hand in hand.
When it came time to choose artists to have in the game, it was important for us to have representation across not only the US, but also the world. We have artists that are represented across multiple different cities and cultures, and types of hip-hop music as well, including artists such as T-Pain from Florida, Compton AV, and Tyga from Compton, Tion Wayne from the UK.
We got Moneybagg Yo on the soundtrack. We got Freddie Gibbs on the soundtrack.
The legend, the top 5, Jadakiss.
Being able to have all of these global, extremely popular artists be represented in the game, and also have, the individuals from the East Coast, the individuals from the West Coast, the individuals from the UK be able to recognize artists from their hometowns is extremely important as it relates to creating a very wide user base for this game.
We got some hit makers out there that makes you want to get out in the park and boogie with the best and get your Euro step on. So I advise you just to, be prepared to not only party with the ball, but at the same time, work on your layups to make sure you provide that party energy on the courts. You're looking at some dope hoop influencers that's out there that's giving buckets left and right. I'm talking about top-notch trash talkers, but at the same time let their game do the backing up. Prime example would be Tristan Jazz, who's known for doing the famous layups, famous 360 behind the neck fillet, as they will call it. And it's just so many names that I would like to mention to you, but I want to make sure that the viewers would be able to enjoy the surprise at hand. That's all. I'm going to leave it at that. This is just one of one right here. The official NBA All-World chain, which is only handing out to the best ballers in the world. Like we don't give this chain out to your average Joes who can't hit a 15-foot jumper. No, we give it to the elite. The ones that's making their game do the talking so they can leave their name out for their legacy to be remembered and just to be forever restored. So if you think you have the game, you think you can be able to be elite, come holler at me. Take this chain off my neck by showing me your game. It's only right. International O, holler at me.
Like a wild colorway on a pair of kicks or an all-black classic fit, style represents who we are. Through brand collaborations, fans can customize their in-game players and stay on the cutting edge of basketball streetwear and fashion.
We've been wanting to work with brands with so many other titles for years. With NBA All World, it's really just coming to fruition.
We have some great partners we're working with: Adidas, Under Armour, New Balance, Puma.
We are working with NBA licensees, so we are putting into the game a lot of the NBA branded items. So you'll see jerseys, tops, apparel, hats from New Era, featuring some of the league teams. You'll also see some really custom inspirational items where these brands have partnered with other NBA fans but are well-known folks, so you'll see some cool stuff in there.
My favorite piece of gear in the game that I have would have to be the Slam shooting shirt. I grew up reading Slam. I used to collect all these Slam posters. So once I saw I'm able to purchase the gear and it gave me an actual boost to make sure that my game is elite, it's only right I have to cop and represent the brand that brought out the huge basketball fandom in me. This was a reason why it's called the Bible of basketball.
I really love the luxury NBA capsules. That's what gets me excited, is you've got great performance apparel and stuff that you would expect, but what are the guys wearing when they're going through the tunnel? That's what I'm excited about. I mean, that's the only way I'm going to afford this stuff, is getting it in the game. So I want to see that, and it's coming, I guarantee it.
The NBA All-World production team have a special connection when creating the game because they're a part of what makes the NBA so successful: the fan base.
But a message I would like to say to new gamers that's planning on joining the game is have fun, but at the same time, don't be shy to be curious about what's about to unfold in this world of basketball.
Play this as a kind of incentive to get out and explore your neighborhood and meet up with like-minded individuals and players and make sure that you are making the most out of your 1 mile radius even.
Whether you've got a team or not, or a favorite player, this is a chance to develop that relationship with those teams and players. And I think it's going to be fun because of the way you're playing with other people. This is going to be a new way to build a community around a basketball game.
NBA All-World aims to bring a new era of basketball gaming. Get out, step into the sneakers of today's NBA stars, and go 1v1 against the best players in the world. Explore your neighborhood in the real world and advance your in-game performance. Bring your unique flair to the court and conquer all obstacles. Discover what it means to be great in NBA All-World.